Welcome to my channel. I'm the Catholic Chick. That's me. If you are a returning person, thank you for deciding to come back. If this is your first time, thanks for dropping by. Okay, so in my last video, I told you I would speak about my faith journey, and I've been thinking about it and praying about it, and I have decided that I'm going to break up my faith journey into 3 parts. This will allow you not to have to sit here for hours, and it'll allow me a chance to elaborate on some of the things I think would be beneficial for you to know about. So this video will be part 1, and basically I'm going to talk about my childhood faith journey during that time, I guess you could say. The second part will start when I decided to convert to Catholicism, went through RCIA all the way up till my dark night of the soul. And then my third video will be about my dark night of the soul and where it took me and how I came back to be a part of the Catholic faith. I think you could say I was part of the Catholic faith. I just at that point had some anger issues with God, and I didn't want to admit it, so the best thing to do was to pretend that I wasn't Catholic anymore. Editing Kiki here. So unfortunately I had issues with the rest of the video, so from this point you will see me on the screen but not talking. I'm going to have to record my story as a voiceover from here. So go grab a beverage, a snack, and let's get into it. I grew up as a military brat. We moved and moved again. Oh, and did I mention that we moved a lot? My childhood is kind of like a puzzle with the border pieces all put together and the rest is hit or miss, trying to find pieces to put together to complete it, to complete the story in my mind. The reason is a story for another time, but suffice to say, spotty is my memory at best. There are bits and pieces that are perfectly clear, and that pieces that make up my religious background are some that I remember pretty clearly. So my first real church memory surrounded my 7th or 8th year of life when I went to live with my grandfather on my mom's side. I remember I always had to wear dresses. We were there several times a week in the evenings and twice on Sunday. The thing I remember about the church is that there were lots of people who would talk in tongues, fall on the floor in fits, and the preacher was loud and jumped around a lot. I would later come to know this was a Pentecostal church. I was scared a lot, and I remember thinking, if this is God, then I want nothing to do with him. You have to remember, I was 7 years old. I'm not trying to offend people here, but the experience biased me against religion, God, and the whole idea. As I grew up after that, I remember my mom always saying, "We're Baptists." If anyone ever asked, we're Baptists. Now, we never went to church or anything. She just gave us that label, and that's what we were supposed to say. A couple times, I remember, I attended a church here and there with my friends. There was the hell and brimstone preachers, usually at the Baptist church, and the everybody loves everybody singing "Kumbaya, my Lord," that kind of church, and so forth. But I remember always feeling like I wasn't good enough and feeling bad about myself. I think I went to a couple of Latin masses and a midnight Christmas Eve mass, but I could not understand anything that they were saying, so it didn't really leave a lasting impression. So by the time I was a teenager, I was very depressed. I was really attracted to dark things. My parents were divorced, and I did not like my life. I wrote a lot of poetry and wished I would not wake up on a regular basis. I also became very interested in the Wiccan religion, even going so far as to join a coven. I rejected any and all Christianity. I'm pretty sure I called them Bible thumpers a lot. I didn't like Christians much at that time. Just the mere mention of Jesus sent me in the other way. To be honest, I was always drawn to the occult. I love dark things like vampires and witches, Halloween. The list goes on and on. Horror movies and cemetery, dark rock, dark makeup. I loved the night and hated the day. I could be myself at night. Okay, we're going to fast forward many years, and there I was, a single mother of 2 children trying to scratch out a living, taking care of them and myself, all the while not having much faith in anything really. I was just kind of living day to day and, work, sleep, get up, take care of the kids, work, sleep, get up, take care of the kids, same routine. And then I met my ex-husband, John. John would get his kids on Thursday nights for a couple hours, and we would go to his parents' house, and we would all have a family dinner. The first time that I went to his parents' house, I was sitting there waiting for dinner to be ready, and I picked up a bulletin from the church. It was on the coffee table, and I just was glancing at it, and John's father said, "Hey, you could take that home. We have plenty of those." So that's what I did. I took it home, read it cover to cover, started doing some thinking, started doing some questioning, and then I decided that I was going to start RCIA in the fall. And that brings me to the end of part 1. So what do you guys think? Did you find part 1 interesting? You going to stick around for part 2? Part 2 is going to be what I refer to as the time of my happiness. I'll explain what that means in my story the next time. So if you think you'd like to stick around for the next part, if you could please hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications, like the video, maybe share with your friends. That would be awesome. Now let's get on with the star of the show, the giveaway information. This is going to be posted on my birthday, and so for my birthday, I'm offering a giveaway. That's right, guys, a giveaway. If you want to be able to win a miraculous medal like this, all you have to do is to comment and tag 3 friends. So comment, tag, comment, tag, comment, tag, get you an entry. You can do as many tags as you like. I'm going to run this for a month. I will be posting the winner. What I'll probably do is just do the comment picker, and then I will either post a video identifying who the winner is, or I will do a community post. And then they have 48 hours to get back to me with their information, or I will pick another winner. Thank you for being a part of my birthday tonight, and may God bless and keep you. Amen.